A big surprise came out of the paddock. Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time world champion, seems not to have found his speed after joining the Maranello team. In a closed test at the Fiorano circuit, observations by Spanish media Marca and Repubblica Italia revealed that Charles Leclerc was faster than his new teammate in the same car. Is this an early sign of a big challenge for Hamilton in adapting to Ferrari? Let's discuss it in detail. Charles Leclerc once again proved his mettle on track, posting an impressive time during a test session at the Fiorano circuit. The Monaco racer managed to record his best time of 56.06 seconds, which not only beat his teammate Lewis Hamilton, but also became one of the fastest records in the track's history. Leclerc's time was 0.8 of a second faster than Hamilton, who is still getting used to the Ferrari car after switching from Mercedes. The time is the second fastest ever recorded at Fiorano, behind the record set by Ferrari legend Michael Schumacher in 2004. Leclerc's impressive performance immediately caught the attention of the media and sparked speculation about Hamilton's readiness to face the new season with his new team. Many wondered if Hamilton would be able to adapt quickly and challenge Leclerc for the top spot at the Prancing Horse team. However, Ferrari technical chief Loic Serra, who joined Hamilton from Mercedes, insisted that he was not worried about the 7-time world champion's development. According to him, Hamilton is a driver who has proven to be able to face new challenges and still perform at the highest level. "I am not afraid," said Serra in his interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport. "Lewis is an incredible driver, always hungry for new challenges. He has a winning mentality and a lot of experience in F1. I am very confident that he will be at his best at Ferrari, as he has shown in his best years in this championship. It takes time to adapt, but he is a driver who can always find a way to make the most of his potential." Meanwhile, Hamilton himself admitted that the transition from Mercedes to Ferrari has not been easy. He has spent almost his entire F1 career with the German team, so adapting to the Ferrari car certainly took some time. "Everything feels different," said Hamilton in an interview with the media. "Every car has its own characteristics, and I am still in the process of understanding how best to drive this car. But I don't think I need to change my driving style drastically. From what I see and feel, my driving style is quite similar to Charles's, and that gives me confidence that I can adapt well. I am starting to feel more comfortable with the car and slowly finding the right rhythm." Adapting to the new car is not just Hamilton's experience. Carlos Sainz, who left Ferrari to join Williams with a Mercedes engine, also shared his experience of the challenge. "The biggest change is the engine," said Sainz. "The sound, the vibration, and the characteristics are very different. It took a few laps to get used to it before I could really concentrate on other aspects of the car." Sainz also added that the cultural differences between the Italian and British teams have had a big impact on the way they work. Ferrari has a more emotional and instinctive tradition, while the British team tends to be more methodical and data-driven. This is a challenge for any driver who has to move between different environments. On the other hand, Ferrari are keen to ensure that Hamilton's transition is as smooth as possible by giving him their full support in developing a car that suits his style. The Maranello team is also trying to understand Hamilton's technical preferences in order to optimize his performance as he gains experience driving Ferrari cars. For Hamilton, his journey with Ferrari is not only about finding speed, but also about facing the media spotlight. His arrival in Maranello brings its own euphoria, which has the potential to distract attention from Leclerc. However, the Monegasque driver chooses to focus on his job. There has always been a lot of attention at Ferrari, but with Lewis' arrival the intensity has increased. "That's normal because we're talking about a legend of the sport," Leclerc told L'Equipe. Leclerc has been a darling of Ferrari since joining the team in 2019. He has taken 26 pole positions, but has only managed to win 8 Grand Prix races. Hamilton's presence could put even more pressure on Leclerc, but it could also be an opportunity for him to prove himself as the team's main driver. Despite lagging behind in early testing, Hamilton has no doubts about his potential to be competitive right away. "I have been in this situation before. It takes time to adapt, and I never underestimate the challenge. I'm not just here to compete, I'm here to win," said Hamilton. Amidst the spotlight and expectations, Lewis Hamilton's future at Ferrari continues to be a hot topic in the F1 world. Former F1 boss, Bernie Ecclestone, is one of those who doubts that Hamilton will see out his contract at Ferrari. According to him, Hamilton's motivation may not be as strong as it once was due to his increasing age and all the success he has achieved over the past decade. Ecclestone believes that defending Ferrari is certainly a big challenge, but it does not guarantee that Hamilton will feel comfortable and at home in a new environment that has a different work culture and team dynamics than Mercedes, where he has been successful for years. On the other hand, there are supporting factors that could keep Hamilton around longer and competitive. One of them is the return of Angela Cullen, a physiotherapist who is known to be a key figure in Hamilton's success. Cullen, who left Hamilton in 2023, is working with him again and could be a crucial element in helping the British driver maintain his physical and mental condition to face the challenges at Ferrari. Cullen's role in guiding Hamilton during his prime between 2017 and 2020 cannot be underestimated, and his presence now could be a sign that Hamilton really wants to fight hard at his new team. In addition to the individual aspects, internal factors within Ferrari will also play a major role in Hamilton's journey there. Ferrari will have to ensure that the relationship between Hamilton and Charles Leclerc remains harmonious, as both are drivers with high ambitions. Their rivalry on the track can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, healthy competition can push their performance to a higher level, but on the other hand, if not managed well, it can create internal tensions that have a negative impact on the team as a whole. Ferrari boss Frédéric Vasseur has a big job to do in maintaining balance in the team's garage. He must be able to create an atmosphere where both drivers can work together for the good of the team without sacrificing their individual ambitions. The team's strategy for the 2025 season will also have to be carefully designed to avoid situations that could be detrimental to one of the drivers or even divide the team internally. In addition, the performance of the Ferrari car will be a major factor in determining whether Hamilton can succeed or struggle in the coming years. If Ferrari is able to deliver a competitive car, then Hamilton has a great chance of challenging for the world title again. However, if the team is unable to provide enough innovation to keep up with Red Bull and Mercedes, then Hamilton is likely to face a tough challenge that could influence his decision to stay or leave Ferrari sooner than expected. The 2025 season will be one of the most competitive in recent years. Teams are nearing the end of the ground effect era, intensifying competition. The narrowing performance gap in the second half of the 2024 season suggests that small improvements can make all the difference. As technological development nears its peak, a difference of half a tenth of a second per lap can have a big impact. Finding these marginal improvements is a challenge, however, as teams are already pushing their concepts to the limits of the regulations. Amidst the increasingly fierce competition, Italian outlet La Gazzetta dello Sport reports that Ferrari has overtaken reigning champions McLaren in the development race. According to industry rumors, Ferrari will start the 2025 season in pole position for both the constructors' and drivers' titles. If true, it would be a major leap forward for the Maranello-based team after years in the shadow of its rivals. Adding credibility to the report, respected F1 analyst Martin Brundle has previously stated that Ferrari appear to have made the most significant performance improvements over the winter. Ferrari team principal Frédéric Vasseur has also added fuel to the speculation by revealing that the SF25, their 2025 car, is 99% different from its predecessor. This shows how much effort Ferrari has put into getting back to the top of the competition. While Hamilton is still adjusting to Ferrari, the 2025 season promises to be a very tight race between the top teams. With significant performance improvements, Ferrari looks set to challenge the dominance of its rivals, including Red Bull and Mercedes. The question is, can Hamilton prove himself a force to be reckoned with in his new team? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.